Hey everybody, it's Alex Orlando, Canadian Olympic gymnast, and we are live on Facebook straight from Canada Olympic House, and I have another incredible Olympian here with me. I have Liz Gleadle, two-time Olympian in Javelin. Welcome to the Facebook Live studio.
Thank you, it's very nice to be here.
It's great to have you. I feel like we've been watching on TV, but I haven't actually seen yourself or the broader athletics team, and you're in the house today. It's exciting.
Yeah, we are. It's really fun to come together as a team and, celebrate all we've accomplished. It's been an amazing run for us.
Yeah. And maybe explain for everyone back home a little bit about Javelin and how one finds themselves in this sport.
So I was just messing around in high school, in grade 8 really, and my gym teacher was teaching us Javelin, and I was the only kid in my class who basically didn't flip the javelin or hit herself in the back of the head. And she's
so
like,
you were coordinated. You were coordinated.
Oh,
yeah.
I used to be an underhand pitcher for fast pitch. So I played for the Vancouver Wildcats for a long time.
Very cool.
And it just the hit motion kind of translated.
Yeah.
And a couple of years later, I found myself at BC High School Championships, came third, and that's when all of grades 8 through 12 competed in the same category.
Wow. So
I came third out of that group. Someone comes up to me and said, "Oh, you can go and compete at BC's for your age group." I was like, "Oh, that's a thing, cool." So I went and I won. And then someone comes up to me and they say, "Oh, congratulations, you've made the BC team. You can go to nationals." And I said, "We have nationals?
What is this?" Yeah.
And now I'm in the Olympic Facebook booth.
That's a cool story because it's one of those things where I find when I'm talking with a lot of Olympians, they kind of have fell into their sport. It's like the sport almost found them.
Absolutely.
And then you just loved it so much, and it was something that you wanted to get better at, and then you find yourself amongst the best in the world.
Yeah. Well, for me, really, it was like I played a ton of team sports, and I'm very hard on myself, and I'm not hard on others, but I get frustrated if something doesn't go well and is out of my control. And I only have myself to be angry with, and I protect my performance like you wouldn't believe. I don't play basketball. I don't go camping if it's at the wrong time of year. You have to really make sure that every practice is going to be your best, and you need to look back and say, well, I did everything. And that's the only way that I feel good about the way I perform in sports.
And your training, what is your training like? So is it a mixture of, right? Like, is it a mixture of different things? Like, are you out throwing? Are you on the track? How many days?
Yeah.
What's that perfect combination?
So for me, it's Monday through Friday, and every day is a double except for Wednesday. And every single session, we throw either javelins or javelin-weighted balls, and then we go and we lift. So we'll do everything from power cleans, snatch, to squats, to tons of upper body exercises on the Tuesday, Thursdays.
Yeah.
And then we do long sprints, we do short sprints. I basically live in the gym. So I wake up, I eat, I throw, I lift, I go home, I take a nap, I eat again, I go back to the track, I lift, I throw, I go home, I eat, I Skype my boyfriend, and then I call it a day. That's the routine.
I love it. So where are you training? Where's your boyfriend?
So my boyfriend's in Vancouver, and I'm in Lethbridge a lot of the time, but I'm back and forth because my physiotherapist is in Vancouver.
It is. All right.
So she kind of fixed me a couple years ago, and she's the one who just kind of keeps me
healthy
together and keeps me going back to multiple Olympics.
Yeah. And how do you stay so focused and motivated day in and day out? Because we know that sport's not easy. A lot of people see us when we're on our high, and not necessarily, and not necessarily when we're like struggling or having a hard day. And how do you stay motivated?
Honestly, I love it. I love pushing myself to exhaustion. It's kind of masochistic, but I like it. And there's nothing like the perfect throw, honestly. When you let it go from your hand and you know that you hit it right, it's so satisfying. It's indescribable. And I'm going to be hard pressed to find something after track where it's just, I'm so satisfied by it. But that's what I'm going to do after. I'm going to try and find a job I just love it.
Yeah.
So I'm that kind of person. I'm either all in or all out.
Yeah. And your experience here has obviously been very different from your first Olympics in London. So maybe, tell everyone back home, how is it different? Coming into these games, you've had more experience, you've had that Olympic experience in London. How did that help you prepare here?
Definitely way less jitters, way less nerves, and it's really, you do feel more prepared coming into these games. I haven't had the best season. We took some, not risks, but we really tried to push the envelope with what we were doing at training technically this year.
Okay.
And some of them didn't quite pay off in time, and we had to make some changes with an old injury just to try and work around it. And, it didn't it wasn't a terrible year, but it wasn't a great year. And it's disappointing, but at the same time, I knew that we were pretty meticulous in the way that we prepared to come here.
Yeah.
And so I was still confident that I was able to get a throw out that was, you know, it was a decent performance, and I can be satisfied with the way I prepared for these games.
And what's next for you?
London has the World Championships next year, so hopefully the adaptations will set in, and you know, we'll be ready to rock next year. So you have not seen the last of me. I am here to stay. I will not stop track until I get another Canadian record.
I love that.
That's the way it is.
Yeah, I love that. I mean, you make us so proud. You make us so proud. You know, we watch regardless, you know, medal or not, you've represented this country so well. You've gotten to wear the maple leaf. You've inspired so many people. How does that feel? Like, do you realize that you've inspired maybe a future generation of young women in your sport?
No, for sure. I mean, that's the really powerful thing about social media, Instagram and Twitter. And I love hearing from young people who say, like, you know, like, you're my idol, I look up to you. I'm like, that's so crazy. Like, you look up to me because I throw a stick really far. But, you know, I think it comes with, you know, you're doing what you want to do to the best of your ability, and no matter who's looking up to you, whether they play sports or art or whatever, it's inspiring for me to know that I'm doing something that makes kids want to do their best.
Yeah. Oh, so awesome. So awesome. Well, again, thank you so much for being here. I know you have a busy day. We're celebrating, you know, the whole team here at Canada Olympic House. Continue to keep cheering, sending your love to us. This is the last day of the games. It's crazy. I feel like it flew by. There's a lot of magical moments. Actually, maybe what was one of those magic moments for you while you've been here?
Let me think about this.
There's a lot. There
are, honestly, like Melissa Bishop, honestly, like, and definitely like Evan as well. They're such classy humans. They're such wonderful people, and to see, you know, that's almost your worst fear, is to have this huge personal best, to set a Canadian record, and then to not get that medal. And, you know, it's amazing that she pushed through that, and, you know, we all love her, and, you know, she's one of those people that I'm always going to remember that performance from the heart of how much she put into her event. Yeah,
and just makes you want to be the best person that you can possibly be.
Absolutely.
And go out there and keep pushing. So that's definitely one of mine. There was it was a lot of emotion here in the house watching that. But again, like you said, so classy. And our whole team is, and it's made us so proud to watch you all and how you've handled yourself in Rio. You've done so well. Can't wait to see what you do next. Can't wait to see you at the World Championships. We will definitely be watching. And for everyone back home, again, thank you. We've heard you. We've seen all of the messages of support the last 2 weeks. It's been so important to us and to this team. So we still have plenty more to come from Canada Olympic House. We are not done yet. We're going to take you into the sports celebration actually in just a few minutes. So stay tuned. That'll pop up on your Team Canada Facebook page. We are not leaving without a little bit of a party down here. So stay tuned, and we will see you soon. Bye.